Hey everyone, Dan here from Scope. Want to show you Flipgrid. Flipgrid is a really great activity, and I in my own teaching probably don't use it as much as I should. But think about how you can use this for homework, assigning activities at home, getting kids to talk a little bit more. So much of homework is type, 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 write, fill this out. How can you open that up so kids can converse and record videos, more often? I mean, every kid is so into TikTok right now. This is basically the TikTok of education. So how can we use that more? Just think about that in your own instruction, and I'm thinking about it in mine instead of, and it also helps students with maybe different styles of learning, with IEPs, with um, different. Oh, that's my baby in the background. Sorry. Different styles of learning. It'll help them. So I wanted to show you that. The first thing that you need to do is create an account, and you can do that with any Google or Microsoft account, but you do need a Google and a Microsoft account. You can, I've already have an account, but you can, log in and just make an account. You want to make an educator account. Again, any Gmail or Microsoft email will work, but you do need Gmail. Everybody basically in the world right now should have a Gmail account, so you want to do that. Now, you want to create a group. Facebook actually, Flipgrid, excuse me, did a lot of renovating this past year, so things do look a little bit different. You need to create a group. So I could create a group, and I'm going to call mine Scope Remote Tech Tools, class. And the join code, you could change this or you don't have to. It doesn't really matter. Um, you can add your students. Use it in Google Classroom, doesn't matter. Usernames, group notifications can be on, but you do need to create a group. Status would be active. Okay, you create your group. You can set it up for Google Classroom. You can also just have student email. You do any at domain. Okay, my group is ready. You can copy this group. I can post it. I mean, you could post it right in a Google Classroom. If you have a Google Classroom and you're using that, you post it right in there. I think I have a mock. Yep, a mock Google Classroom. You can, create an assignment. Name it. You could choose your topic if you have topics. I don't have topics in this Google Classroom. Due date. You don't need it. You could. All students. Use this Flipgrid to introduce yourself and assign it. Okay. And once you're in as an educator, like it's gonna, okay, so here it's posted fine. Now I can kind of get to work, right? So like we want a topic, we want to create a new topic. So you have your group. Now you want to create your activity. So maybe this is remote tech tools introduction, spring 20. Okay, I can't. Here, I'll just make it. Introduce yourself to your classmates. Explain what district role you work in, your favorite subjects to teach. I say favorite subjects and not what you teach because maybe you want to teach something else. I don't know. I'm being silly. Um, Favorite hobbies and Describe your family if you want. And what are you passionate about? Um, so like I can upload, like if I wanted to record a video introducing myself, I could do that here. Um, this video, I can't do this video and that video at the same time, so I'm going to go back and create a video there so you can all meet me. You could do a password, you don't have to. Topic moderation. Do you want to see the videos before all the kids see them? If you know, most teachers I think would click this. I tend to like give my kids free reign and say if you mess up, there's going to be consequences. That's my style. You know, I set the expectation in the beginning, like this is very serious, and the principal and me and your parents can see everything you do, and I don't have any issues. I think if you're like very strict about it in the beginning and then you really follow through, you're not going to see any issues. You could set the time. How long do you want your students' videos to be? 2 minutes, 10 minutes. 2 minutes is good for an introduction. And then you'd hit create topic. Okay, now you're going to copy this specific topic, and like so, I'm going to post it in the in here if my editing is on. My editing isn't on. I have to go. I'll go in a little bit later and do that. I'll put it in the Moodle for you, so you'll have this. But I wanted to show you Flipgrid. Mixtapes can take like a bunch of kids' videos and put them together. I've done that. That's cool. You would create a mixed tape of different videos that you had. You could just there are so many activities that you can just use that are here for you for different types of education. You know, discovery and science and I love to use Flipgrid for like book club. You know, like you assign a kids a book, kids are in book clubs, kids are in, we use Teachers College reading and writing program. They're working in small groups. You give them a homework assignment. Hey, instead of writing down your homework assignment, make a Flipgrid about it and talk to each other. And they all love watching each other's videos. So, there's so many ways you can do it. Music teachers. I've had music teachers that use this so much because they have their kids record a small piece or practice. Record yourself practicing. It's great. Um, these are my different classes that I have, and it's great stuff. I mean, Flipgrid is really it's great for empowering kids to just talk and communicate a little bit more, specifically at home. If you're remote, you'll use this forever. Very easy to use, but keep in mind that they've changed it, so now everything is done by group. So you can create different classes, and then within that class, you have different activities. So it does make it easy to manipulate. Now, this is active. If I wanted to turn it off, I could say hidden, but I'm going to activate it. You can add a co-pilot. You can add a co-teacher. I could duplicate this group. Like, let's say next semester, I want to duplicate the class. I could do that. It can integrate with Microsoft Teams if you use that. You can export the data. You can download the videos. I mean, there's so much great stuff you can do with Flipgrid. Again, I think it's pretty underused in terms of education as a whole. All right, listen, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll go ahead and put this in the Moodle. We could start introducing ourselves and, have fun with it. All right, everyone, enjoy. And if you have any questions, email me, dseid@scopeonline.us.